Okay, this one passed. Nothing abnormal. There was a couple advisories. You should probably get the claws trimmed, and she mentioned something about Cosmo snackies. Hi guys, and welcome to this video. Today we're doing a CAT MOT. If you don't know what MOT is, it's basically a safety check for your car. Today we're going to do the same with our cats. Today we're going to show you a very simple 5-step health check that we do on our cats. I think it's really important to establish what normal looks like for your cat, because should your cat get slightly ill or lethargic, you will know what to look out for and whether this is a normal behavior or the way your cat normally looks like. If you notice anything abnormal about your cat, naturally, please contact your vet. That's the most sensible thing to do. And without any further ado, let's get into it. We're going to begin our check with checking everything around our cat's head. So I'm going to begin with the ears. For the ears, you want to make sure that they are clean, there isn't any excessive wax inside, and Bluebell's ears are actually very clean. Pixie does a great job at cleaning them for him, and he returns the favor. A couple watch out points when you're looking at the ears is anything black or red, because that could indicate like ear mites or blood, which is obviously not a great sign. If your cat is long-haired or has very fluffy ears and too much hair and you can't see at the bottom of the ear, very helpful little tool, very small torch, or maybe torch from your phone, and that really changes everything. There we go. Bluebell really doesn't mind it. You can flip it out gently onto the other side. There we go. His ears are perfect. If your cat doesn't really like any procedures like this, your best bet is either to press it down a little bit without using too much force and almost like press it against you, and with the other hand hold the head and complete whatever you have to complete, or do it when they're sleepy. So with Pixie or Bluebell, whenever they're sleepy, we are allowed to do pretty much anything to them, and we find this is the easiest time to do anything like this. If your cat runs away or tries to run away, actually this torch comes with like a little laser, so I can bring him back quite quickly. And as you can see, he's already interested in sitting back here. Now, smoothly moving on to his eyes. So when it comes to eyes, you want to make sure that there isn't any discharge around the eyes. And when the cat wakes up, it's normal to have like a really small amount of like crustiness in the corner. Much like humans, while the cats are sleeping, their eyes are cleaning, and the little bit crusty inside, like in the corner, it's the dirt or dust from the eyes. Another thing you want to do, you want to try and get his eyes opened a little bit. Make sure there's nothing worrying inside. His eyes are looking great. And also make sure that both eyes, when the cat is relaxed, both of them open like equally. The way we noticed that one of our cats had eye infection is Pixie didn't open one of her eyes fully, and that kind of gave it away that she had a small problem with the eye.
Next up, we're going to have Pixie demonstrating here. So I'm just sitting her down by pressing at her bum a little bit. And what you want to check is her nose. So you want to make sure that there is no crustiness around the nose and no discharge. So very similar as with the eyes. Sometimes it happens that there is a little bit of crustiness around the nose. As long as it's not all the time and it's not excessive, that's fine, because it's probably just the moisture from the nose together with some dirt. So your cat might have put the nose somewhere where they shouldn't, which does happen. And sometimes it's even like dry food. So if they eat dry food, that could cause a little bit of darkness around the nose. Next up, we're going to check Pixie's mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift her head a little bit and pull on her mouth, so I can see the gums a little bit. It's not the easiest when she's not super sleepy, but that's how you can do that. So you can check the teeth. The most important thing is if there is no tartar buildup on the teeth, that means that you just have to start brushing your cat's teeth. And we will make a video on that very soon, so if it's up, we're going to link it up in the corner here. If it's not, just make sure you subscribe and put your notifications on so you know when we upload. Another thing about the cat's mouth is that it shouldn't have any odor. So if your cat's mouth is smelly, that can be a bad sign of something going on inside of them. So very easy to check, just smell your cat. Of course, if they just woke up, came up to you, yawned into your face, and it just smelled not that fresh, that's fine. But just a constant, not a fresh smell from your cat's mouth is a bad sign. And another trick that we learned from our vet is to check the cat's gums. So if they are feeling a bit lethargic and you might suspect that there is something going on with them, you can check your cat's mouth to see if they are dehydrated. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. What you want to do, you want to get to the gums and press on the gums and see how quickly the color comes back. So if cat's gums are very, very pale, this can be a sign of dehydration. And if you press on the gums and the color doesn't really change, that means that they're pale. So that's how she explained to us how pale is pale as well. You just want to see that the color comes back. That's why it's also a really good idea to check those things regularly, so you know what normal looks like for your cat. So when you know that your cat is feeling absolutely fantastic, you can check the color of their gums, and that way you will know when something is wrong. Then we're moving on to the biggest section, which is skin and body. What you want to do, and what you probably do every single day, is just massage your cat's body and see if you can find any lumps or bumps, anything that is unusual. But that's probably what cat owners do every single day by just petting their cats. Sometimes you just need to do it more consciously and pay attention to these things. Ooh,
She jumped out.
What I like to do with Bluebell, which I was going to show you when he was lying down, I like to part his skin as well. So I make him a little parting, and I love to do that in the mornings when he comes for a cuddle, so I can actually check his skin. I can check the color of it, see if there is any dirt. Any black dots can indicate fleas, and white dots can indicate dandruff. So it's a very good thing to do, especially with long-haired cats, because it's not as obvious with all of that fur.
He's liking this. Oh, and he's gone.
Next thing you want to do is massage your cat's joints, so like paws, back legs, and see if there is any reaction that could indicate that the cat is in pain. So reaction from just being uncomfortable and wanting to go out on the balcony is a little bit different from the pain. So you can just see if there is any unusual behavior in your cat that way.
When checking the skin, pay more attention to the chin area. This is usually where cats tend to develop skin acne. This could be due to using wrong bows, or bows made from the wrong material. So for example, if you're using plastic bows, you are a lot more likely for your cat to develop acne. And the way to tell that your cat has acne is they're going to have like black spots and like black buildup on the chin. Bluebell had that when he was very little. We were using correct bows, however sometimes for kittens it just occurs. It's quite important to tackle the issue as soon as possible, because this can spread and become a bigger problem. It's actually really simple to take care of. You just need to clean it with a special solution, and it just goes away quite easily. But definitely something that you want to spot sooner rather than later. I thought we might as well give you the information in the same video. So if your cat did develop the skin acne, this is the solution that we used. It's called Hebe Scrub, and it's super simple to use. You just apply a very small amount onto like a little toothbrush, ideally something soft so it's not like irritating to the skin, and then just rub it on the affected area, then wash it off with some water. When Bluebell had the skin acne, we've done this for maybe a week and a half, and then the whole thing went away. He didn't have it like to the point where it was really bad. It was actually quite small, so that's why it took so quick. But if your cat has a bigger problem, obviously it might take a little bit longer. That's all we prepared for you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something new today. In any ways, oh, don't forget to subscribe, because we're so close to 1 million subscribers. Kind of. And naturally, pull that like button, because it does go a long way for such a small channel like ours. This guy passed his MOT today. He is cat tree worthy. We just need to get a brand new set of paws. He needs to get them trimmed. His claws are quite long and scratchy. he's gonna take care of everything else. Get some cleaning done. Yeah. Scratch me.